Roe v. Wade, this leak. A lot of people were saying when the leak came out of the decision, the Supreme Court decision that would overturn Roe v. Wade if it were official. It was a draft of an opinion written by Justice Alito. People were saying, maybe the Democrats released this decision. A Democrat leaked it because they feel that they're losing on a lot of other issues, and so they wanted something going to the midterms that they could use as sort of a bludgeon against Republicans so that they could have a way to go on the offensive. But it turns out recent polling from CNN has found that this has not been a very successful strategy, and I think, Michael, you have some specific numbers there.
So the leak of the opinion happened on May 2nd, and it just so happened that CNN did this poll from April 28th to May 1st. So this is just not touched by the news of Roe v. Wade. And that poll showed the GOP generic candidate was up 1%, 45% to 44%. And then they did a poll just after the leaked Roe v. Wade document, after all this hysteria, and the generic Republican candidate in that poll was up 7% over the Democrat, 49% to 42%. So you saw Democratic support go down 2 points after the leaked document, and Republican support go up 4 points. So it's a massive 7-point swing. And we were even saying on this show, I believe on Friday, okay, we're all pro-life. We want to see abortion ended someday, but this may not be the tactic to go for. Well, polling says different. And I think there's a few reasons for that. If a pro-life movement could help us further cement this kind of red wave coming up in November, that's fantastic. But I think there's a few reasons why this had such an effect. One reason is it's not an issue that Democrats can rally behind anymore. Mm-hmm. And I don't know if there's any issue that Democrats can really rally behind passionately anymore, because they've been so passionate. Everything is the biggest deal in the world. Trump is the craziest, worst fascist of all time. Republicans are these bigoted, genocidal homophobes that are trying to take away all gay and trans rights, LGBTQI plus ABC rights, whatever. They've been so over the top with their rhetoric that now when it comes to Roe v. Wade, when they're going back to the same tired rhetoric of, her body, her choice, all this stuff, just falling on deaf ears. Nobody cares anymore. Everything has mattered this much. You can't all of a sudden say, this is the thing that's going to end all things. No, you've been saying that for years now. Nothing's going to rally that base anymore. And on the other hand, the pro-life movement, there's a lot of people that get rallied behind that on our side. And so, you see a little more passion on the GOP side, and they're all burnt out on the other end.
Yeah, I think it's really interesting. An article that was sent to us today, and it was by Reuters, and they were interviewing some people specifically in Arizona and in northern Arizona where we are, that was about asking them sort of about Roe v. Wade, about this leaked court opinion, and about how that would affect how they would vote. And a lot of people who identified themselves as pro-choice or pro-abortion. I mean, pro-choice is really just sometimes people are pro-choice, sometimes it's more of just a nice way to say that they're pro-abortion. It depends on the person.
We're all pro-choice.
Yeah.
As long as, we're pro, you can keep the kid, you can put him up for adoption, you can do these 20 things, as long as it doesn't involve, cutting him up and murdering him and removing him from the womb. We're pro plenty of choices. What makes them different is they're pro-abortion. And unfortunately, there's an AP News style guide that says you can't refer to those people as pro-abortion. You have to call them pro-choice. But anyway.
Yeah, I mean, that's just sugarcoating it.